Hello everybody, welcome back to Toy Stew. Well, as you can see, we got one of the old Sodor Steamworks, and we've got the new Steamworks Repair Station. It's not really that new, but it's newer than this older one, so I thought I'd do a little comparison of the old and the new. Got the new one still in the box here, so we'll review and look over this old one first. Let's put this guy aside. Let's take a look at this older. This is by Hit Toy Company, and bought this secondhand. So it was all the stickers were already put on there, and I went ahead and it came disassembled, so I assembled it all. It's not in too many pieces, but these walls here all come off in separate pieces. Give you a look at the back. Very nice detailing on this older model. You can see the skylights. A lot of little details in there, little tools on the floor. There's the little repair gizmo, ready to roll. Woohoo! Alright, got the controls here for the, I guess you'd call that a turntable. But this is a very interesting toy in that it has a lot of moving parts. Yeah, it's hard to believe they put so much work into this. But let me show you, this comes with, of course, the actual Steamworks, the gantry, the turntable, this little kind of caged in part where the engine rests when it's getting fixed. And it came with all this track too. So quite a bit of kit, as they say. Got two stop and go track pieces. And it also came with a Thomas engine. Woo! Let me show you this guy. I've never seen an engine with his name on it like that before. Maybe you guys have. If you have, let me know. Don't know how rare this is, but I was surprised that it came with the engine. And it's in very good shape. All the stickers are still on there, not rubbed off or anything. Got a little truck. Didn't come with the truck, but I thought this one would look good with him. Let's get him hooked up there. There we go. Alright, well, let's give this thing a demonstration. Make sure we got our tracks. Should be on stop over here. Yeah, stop. If you can see these little arrows, kind of let you know if you're got the right side of the track. Facing the Steamworks. Alright, let's give him a run. Thomas on the loose! Woohoo! Toot toot! Here comes around. Alright, stop and go track stops him. He's gonna get ready to enter this little cage 6-0 mode thing. So we let him go. Bam! He gets stopped in there. Now the fun begins with the gantry. So you put your hand on top of this, press down. I'll do it a little bit harder. There we go. So get those little claws in there. Lifts him up. And come back to the gantry. And slot him so you hear the click. Then we drop him down. Oh, I know what I did wrong. This little green piece needs to be lined up. Let's pull him back over. Alright. You can hear that little click. Click. Alright. Now we're ready. So, Thomas over here. Click. And he goes down. Then we have to come back up here and push this yellow part, which opens the claws all the way. And then we let him go. Now he's ready. We're ready for repairs. So you can start working on him right here. Got a little holder for his repair gun. And the really fun part is turning this wheel. And we get Thomas rolling around. So he's rolling two different ways. You can see that. So it's another click there. We can do some more repairs on him. Alright. Get him going again. So the reason it turns him around like that is so you can do repairs at every angle. And you'll notice Thomas keeps running. As far as I know, that's the way it's supposed to go. You just keep him going. Turn him all the way till we hear that click. Click. Right. Now we want to let him go. We push this button. And that releases some clamps. I don't know if I can show you here. So if you press this oval button, you can see those clamps. And those hold him, so when he's turning around, he won't fall up against this top part. So we release that. Bang. And here's a little stop and go lever right here. Let him roll. Whew, he's off. So let's make sure this is stopped again. Yeah, he's gonna stop. Uh-oh. House is in the way. Alright. When we come back to the gantry, lift him up. Push it over. Drop him down. Release the lever. Back up. Let's see if we can get him to go through without stopping. He actually stops inside the cage thing. Now I can go. So as you can see, that's not the easiest little thing to operate. It's hard for me to imagine a 3-year-old being able to figure all that out, because it took me a while. But you gotta admire all the detail. Look at all the brickwork. All that. A lot of engineering went in to figure out how to make all this happen. So it's very impressive. And you could play for this from 2 or 3. You definitely need a grown-up to help you figure all this out. But once you hit, I guess, 5 or 6, 7, you'll be able to figure all these buttons and levers and the whole gantry thing. One thing I wanted to test is, let's get a newer engine on here and see if it works. So hold on just a second. Whee! Alright, we got the newly redesigned Emily on here. See if these new engines will work. On the old Steamworks. Here she comes around. Will she stop at the stop and go? So she stops a little bit early. And we gotta give her a push to get on there. Give her another push. But she does stop once she's inside that cage, rolling around cage. Going in for repairs. Alright, let's spin around. Woo! There she goes. Alright, let's give her a little tune-up here. Tender's getting a little bit rusty. Fix that. Alright, I think we got it ready to roll. Victor supervising everything. Click. Alright. She's gonna need a little push out of there. Come on, Emily! Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to push the button to release the clamps. Alright, here she goes. Maybe. Woo! Alright. So with a little bit of help, these new redesigned ones can work. Maybe a whole lot of help. Alright. Well, there's the old Sodor Steamworks. Woo! It's a big one and it's a fun one. You can still find these on, I found this on eBay. They're not that cheap. I saw them from $50 all the way up to probably over $100. Depends what shape they're in. But if you have a lot of the older engines, I think this would be a lot of fun. And like I said, it's probably for a little bit, not quite for a 3 or 4 year old, I don't think, but maybe 5, 6, 7 should be able to operate it okay. Alright, let me break out the new one, see how long it takes me to put that together, and we can see how that one works. So hold on just a minute now. Wow. Okay, finally got the new Steamworks Repair Station up and working here. It took a while to put together, I must say. Let me show you some of the details here. Alright, first off, it does not come with all this gray track here. It comes with a little stop and go section. These 2 pieces are separate and they snap on right here in the middle. Then the gantry system comes with 3 stickers. Top one, and these 2 side ones. So not a whole lot of detail work on, not any brick work on there, like the old one. And the engines come up on this little part of the gantry here, and they get stopped. That little tab in the middle, it catches on the bottom of the engine. And I'll give you all a demonstration here in a minute. And there's the repair gun. You just press on the end. And it comes with 2 colors, so it has green and an orange repair cone on it. Let's get Thomas going and show you guys how this works. Thomas Rogan around the bend, coming in for some repairs. He's gonna roll up on there. Boom! Ha-hee! I don't know if you guys caught all that. Let me show you again. Alright. There he goes. So all that works automatically. That's a big difference from the other one. You don't have to push anything. It's all done by, once the engine gets on there, there's enough weight. And this thing is angled downwards. So it pushes the whole gantry all the way to this side. Then it releases the engine to get repairs. Alright. Thomas is ready to roll again. Here's a little stop and go lever. Let it go! Woohoo! Oh, gotta get this back over here. Alright. So of course you could connect this other part here. Victor's supervising things right now, but you can hook this onto another part of your track. Boom! We got it right now. So all in all, I'd say there's a huge difference. You guys let me know what you think. This one, the advantage I see is that it's a younger version. Newer and younger. So a younger child is going to have much more fun playing with this and trying to figure out the older version, which I've taken apart. And here it is. And these older engines, I've tried them out. This is Oliver. And you could make this work if you could put a little something in there to extend that little tab, because it will not catch on that part of the gantry system. So these newer engines have a whole lower, I don't know what you call that, part of the chassis, and it activates some of the features on these different track systems. So the older ones are higher up, closer to the bottom, and these newer ones are just the opposite. It can get a little confusing, but if you really want to, you can make them work. And it'd be kind of like the other one, you kind of have to push them around a little bit, but that's all part of the fun. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was just a kind of a compare and contrast. Some big differences. The older one is, of course, a much bigger toy. And here's some details. So this new one does have details. It's just a lot easier to operate for a younger person. So there's good and bad with both of them. And I'm not going to give them a grade or say what's better or what's worse, but they're just different. This newer version is just easier to play with. And the older version could grow up with whoever had it, because once you're past 4 or 5 years old, you can figure all that gantry stuff out on your own. But until then, you'd need an adult or grown-up, older brother, sister, uncle, aunt, dad, mom to help you out. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Doing something different here on Toy Stew. Be sure and subscribe, comment, request. Still doing competitions, oh yeah. Share, and all that good stuff. And of course, thumbs up. We'll see you next time here on Toy Stew. Oh, Victor wasn't expecting that wreck, was he? Sorry about that, Victor. Look at Thomas over here. Bam, bam, bam. Let it roll. Uh-oh, not doing well. He's not happy. Oh, get the gantry back. Woo! Alright, you guys take care now. We'll see you next time.